Hello, everyone. First of all, let me give you the opportunity to thank the FIABG organization once again to give the opportunity to share some content about one of the projects we are quite proud of. As already mentioned, I'm Silvia Iacobino, fund manager at the Capital Real Estate SGR, and throughout the Brogi Fund, we are the owner and we manage the Medelan Milano. As some of you may know, the Medelan comes from the redevelopment of an historical building named Palazzo Brogi, which is an exclusive mixed-use building now. The building is located in the very city center of the city of Milan, and as you may see, it's very close to the main touristic attraction of the city of Milan. Just to mention some of them, we have Theater alla Scala, Cathedral of Milan named Duomo, Vittorio Emanuele Gallery, and the building faces Cordusio Square. The building is also very, very close to all the main public transport, very close to the metro station, very close to the bus station and tram station, and a few metro stations away from Milano Centrale. And this is very important for us because it enhances all the user of the building to get closer to it very, very easy. As I mentioned before, Palazzo Brogi was an historic building with very important figure in the Milanese and Italian real estate scene. Our main goal was to preserve its historical identity while transforming it in one of the most advanced buildings in very important sector for us, which are the preservation of the environment, the well-being of the users, and of course, all that is related to the attention of the environment, also on the basis of the indication of some very well-known certification that we already had on the building, like, for example, the LEED Platinum certification, the WILD Score certification, and we are going to have also the WELL certification in the next few days. The investment was a very important investment because we spent more than 100 million in CapEx plan, but we are pretty sure, as you also may see later, that it's worth it. Two main goals in the refurbishment of this process. The first one was to give to the city of Milan a place open up to the public with all the most avant-garde facilities open 24 hours per day, 7 days per week. And the second goal was that the building needs to preserve its historical aging, also taking into account that the main building is an original and iconic building dating back to 1901. We will go deep inside the project soon after with Stefano Boninsegna, which is the architect of the project. But first, let me just spend a few words on the possibility of the Medelan to participate at FIABG World Prix d'Excellence. It was for sure a great experience, and when we were asked to describe the challenges encountered participating in Prize Award, we decided to concentrate on some important keywords. Hard work, actor involved, excellence, effort, patience, gratitude, international, and commitment are just some of them, some of keywords that came into our mind. In fact, when we were given the possibility to participate in FIABG, we see it as the culmination of our hard work that allowed the Medelan to be shown on an international screen. And just to be clear, when I mention hard work, it's not just the hard work of the capital, but also the hard works of all the excellent actors involved in this amazing project. And the team allowed to reach such a good results. In order to describe the experience of participating in Prix Award, Let me just mention Renzo Misitano, which is the executive director of the development business of the Capital, which says that apart from being for sure an honor to participate the International Prize Award, the World Prix ceremony was a great opportunity to exchange visions and innovative solutions with international players shaping the future of the real estate industry. I would like to say one thing before going ahead, and it is that participate at the ceremony in Miami was a very great experience, also because we had the possibility to keep in touch with some fantastic international players. All the projects that were presented in Fiaggi were so good and were very, very good projects with very good teams that work for them. So this is also an occasion to congrats with all the participants of the Prix Awards. The Medelan wins in 2 different categories. The first one, the first one was the mixed use category, and the second one was the heritage category. The 2 categories really describe the aim of the project that I mentioned you before. The first one, the mixed use category, go ahead with our aim of creating a building that can be used by the community 24 hours a week. In fact, we are glad that so many important brands and firms decide to have their office in our building with such a good brand position. Also, that from the retail space, many important actors decide to open up their shops in our building, and also very good and high-level restaurants. For the second category, which is the heritage one, it's very important for us to know that it's a very pleasure for us to be the winner of these categories, because it was our main goal: respect the historical part of the business of the building, making it one of the most avant-garde building of the Medelan of Milano City. I thank you for the attention that you gave to me, and I leave the word to Stefano Boninsegna, which is the one who makes the magic, let's say, because it's the one who projects the building. So we will go inside the project now.
So thanks, Silvia. Unfortunately, I was not able to participate in Miami, but I heard it was fantastic. It was my fault because I was invited for sure. But, anyhow, it's too bad. So let's pick up a little bit about the project. So as we said, the project, it's a mixed-use building. There are a lot of different activities, but it's not just an addiction of different activities. It's really all the activities are integrated because we wanted to have a sort of social hub. The idea for us that, this place was a place to create, to think, to be inspired, and to have fun and to work. So not a simple aggregation of different functions. And the reason, because we say that it's really a place that it's open almost, it's a place open every day and 24 hours, is because going from the basement up to the 6th floor, we have a lot of different functions. So we have retail from basement to the first floors. Then we have newly offices designed for for the present time and for the future. And at the 6th floor, we have a fantastic restaurant because we had the opportunity, thanks to the our refurbishment with the energy efficiency that we got. We had the possibility to increase the volume of the 6th floor, and at the 6th floor we have a fantastic restaurant. And also in the future, in the basement, we're going to have a speakeasy bar, which means that really from 8 o'clock in the morning until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, we can have people inside the building, which is not a simple thing. Also because we have to consider the building in the past was a bank, so it was a place where people couldn't go there. So that was our idea, to create an attractive and experience hub, and to create something new for the city of Milan. Because the very first time that we had the meeting with the client, they told us we want to have an avant-garde place. So it was not easy to do an avant-garde place in a historical building. I mean, the facade are listed, so we couldn't touch almost anything. So, I mean, the challenge was to renew the answered value, also increase the volume because it was important to increase some volume, and completely reconsider the flow into the building because, I mean, it was just one tenant, the UniCredit Bank, and became a multi-tenant in a mixed place. So it was not an easy task. You can go next, Silvia. Okay, we said gold textures. I mean, why gold? First of all, as we said, I mean, the building was a sort of a hidden treasure because it was a bank. So people that were working could visit the place. Of course, clients that went there to get money or to bring money. But I mean, no one else was able to visit it. So for us, it was important to, I mean, disclosure this treasure, and this treasure that in the past, of course, also had gold inside because, I mean, the Cavo Bank. But gold also because there's a lot of gold in Milan that maybe not everyone knows. Some people knows, but not everything. So that's why we thought that gold could be a good idea to bring in this building because we have gold in Palazzo Serbelloni, we have gold in Villa Necchi Campiglio. If you see the images on the right, we have gold in Gioponte Ceramics. Of course, we have gold in the cathedral, the Madonnina, and we have gold in the contemporary architecture of Rem Koolhaas. So that was our idea, to bring a character and to make this place disclosure, this jewel that we have inside, and to bring it outside. Let's go to the next slide, which is the lobby, which is an important feature for this building. The lobby, so you see what I was mentioning before. So there's gold because we have gold features, gold finishes. We wanted to work with curving the material, working with tridimensional material. We bring back in the floor, the terrazzo, which is typical for Milanese buildings. So we try to have a mix of tradition, of antique, and contemporary, as you can see in these images, which so we think that we found a very good balance between material, between the size of the building, because if you see the lobby Protazzo, it's very, very high. So it was important to create a nice and cool atmosphere. And also we think that the lobby are a place where people can meet. We also think that this lobby could have some art. It could be in a certain period of the year, sort of a small art gallery. So a place where people could also meet each other, collaborate, and so on. And then another important feature, so we can go to the next slide, Silvia, is what we call the green aspect, a sort of a series of green rooms. So the building has 3 courtyards, as you can see from the plan, which were completely abandoned. That were like sort of a technical area, or anyhow abandoned. We know how much is important now the outdoor space. In general in life, in Milan, all the residential new development considered to have important terrace, which is not common in a city as Milan, but that's not the best way to sell the apartment. We know how much is important to have outside space in an office building, because it's an important feature. I want to say that we added 3 green rooms. It's serious, because it's not like now everyone has to consider sort of greenwashing. This space are really big, a place where you can work outside. Again, you can have a party, you can meet people. You see the green from the new glades facade that you see in this photo top right, And then, at the very end, the most important green space is the one that we have on top of the roof. As we said, on top of the roof, we have this fantastic restaurant, which is Horto. And in all the landscape, we work with different landscape. For the courtyard, we use our friend, which is an American landscaper, which live in Italy. And for Orto, we work together with another landscape architect, which was selected by the owner, which imagine a place, as you maybe can see from the photos top left, which is a sort of country greenery. So it's not you don't see the greenery which is perfect, but it's really like to stay in the country, have a picnic, and have lunch or dinner in the country. So this is for us a sort of cherry on the cake of this great sequence of green rooms, as the title of the slide. I think that it's this is my last slide, so let's leave to the video to show better our project.
The Medelan stems from the redevelopment of the historical Palazzo Broggi in an exclusive mixed-use building hosting retail, office, food and beverage leisure spaces. Once an institutional and inaccessible place, it has now morphed into a dynamic and flexible reality with the lobby's multifunctional environment open to the public. From the basement to the first floor are retail spaces designed to be customizable. The upper floors are intended for offices with a concept that facilitates new forms of socialization. Finally, the rooftop hosts a restaurant with a panoramic terrace and garden, where the dome of the Galleria Vittore Emanuele, the spires of the Duomo and Castello Sforzesco seem close enough to touch. Inside the building complex, the open-air spaces are friendly and stimulating thanks to the greenery that provides well-being and fosters creativity. The Medelan is a space that opens up to the world, designed to be lived in 24/7 as a cutting-edge landmark in the historical center of Milan.